Chrsitmas everyone, and welcome back to Nightmare Gaming. My name is Anthony, and we are here on the 12th day of the 12 scares of Christmas, and we are here with our main game, The Park. Let's get straight in. I have already played this on stream once, but I'm really excited to play it for you guys, and I tell you what, this is such a good game. And I am really hyped. It's gonna be good. Also, guys, I hope you have all had an amazing Christmas day. Tell me what you got down in the comments below. No, don't do that. I feign like I care, but I really don't. But either way, I hope you had a good Christmas. Is this game ever gonna fucking... I hate long load times. I really do.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. We'll go and ask information.
Okay, I'm still not... Okay, there we go. I was about to say I'm still not controlling anything. Can we sprint? No, we only have a slow walk. Are you still in the car, Callum? Are you in the car? Yeah, you be good in there. Right, information. I'm gonna guess head towards that
Attention,
light.
patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
I was about to say I like how all the cars are the same, but then I realised they're like owned by the park. Left click to interact with objects around the... Examine plaque. Please?
Callum was born the day this place
There we
opened.
go.
This is his favorite place in the world.
Atlantic Island Park, a tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island, and the people use their talents to bring the dreams of Nathan Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all those who follow after. Dedicated on this day, dedicated on this first day of May 1977, James B. Longley. Can we... game. There we go. Don't know quite why it wouldn't let me out of that. Oh, hello.
What?
You on drugs, love? You can look like it.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Thank you very much, good sir.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum!
Over here.
Are you up there?
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
This way, Mommy.
Yeah, there you are.
Callum,
Come
I
back
told
here.
you to wait in the car.
Would you not run up the
Something
escalator
special about
after
the
him?
entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention, employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Why is it all, like, wrecked and decrepit up there, but down there it's all nice and pretty? And why is there an earthquake? And why did it get so dark all of a sudden? Why am I asking so many questions? Why aren't I playing the game and waiting for answers? Because I can't move.
Oh God. The park. What happened
Now I
here?
can run.
It's easy
Nice.
to get lost here.
Right, so we got Tunnel of Tales, Octotron, Ferris Wheel, Bumper Cars, and Roller Coaster.
Come to mommy, Callum.
Catch me.
Come here, you little toad. I'm coming for you, boy.
Wait for mommy.
Carrie Killen is Satan's whore. Wherever the fuck. There I see him in the distance.
Callum, where are you?
This way.
Yes, I know which way you went. Just fucking wait, you little shit.
Callum, where'd you go?
Come on, Mommy.
Ah, it doesn't look. Examine
I think this
shoe.
belongs to Callum.
Really, the little fucker lost a shoe.
Chad
Do
the
I dare
chipmunk,
examine
huh?
another plaque?
Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk welcomes you to Atlantic Island Park. Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpting shows at the following locations. 11 AM, Sideshow Alley. 1 PM, the Octotron. 3 PM, Park Entrance. And some assholes have scribbled a little poem here. Let's see if we can sing it, shall we? Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Excuse me? Read handwritten
This
note.
is.
Purchase the land of Solomon Island for a pittance, I might add. Whether old Archie Henderson did to the locals just the mention of his... Whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name had people slamming doors, locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come to deliver the keys to me. Personally, he took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did dark, terrible things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect. I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Damn it, I was hoping that something would be behind me. And yes, I know I said I played this game once before, but not to that extent.
Hello?
Tunnel of Tales.
Callum, stay where you are.
Is that him in the boat? Motherfucker! Get out the swan! I have to get on this one and chase him.
Come on, Mommy.
Wait, Callum.
Okay, come on. Let me in the swamp. Right, Swan. Scratch my nose. Okay, so I can look around here. The fuck happened to that one?
Where did you go?
You need some jeans there. You need some new jeans there, sweetheart.
Near
Oh.
a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. "What will become of us?" the woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all four starve, you fool.
The fuck did I hit just then?
Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Okay,
The next
what
morning,
next?
the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
Right, so we're learning the story of
After
Hansel and
receiving a
Gretel.
thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
Well, fuck.
In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Hello?
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come,
Okay.
children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
Oh god. What?
Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She
Yeah, I saw that over there.
into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And
Okay, so we just...
because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Well, that's charming, isn't it? Okay, so I'm not quite sure why I just had to sit through that whole
Alan,
thing,
why did you
but...
go? Why did you go?
Hi, demon duck! Fuck off! Look the other way! Fuck off! Thank you! Right, yeah, so not quite sure why I had to listen to the story of Hansel and Gretel, but I assume that had something to do with the story. Like I say, I know I streamed this, guys, but it was a long time ago. It's a few months now, so I can't quite
Hansel
remember
and
this
Gretel.
game very well.
I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor
So I'm here,
children.
so
The whole
do I want to go to the
world against them.
Optitron now?
The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Okay. So that's probably the reason? Maybe.
Another accident. This place.
Park maintenance. No! 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 I'm just gonna hide. We good? Someone did not like that bear! Holy fuck. Read note. Despite the constant interruptions at work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the band writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has all been for nothing. What were you plotting, Mr. Park owner? Some kind of demonic ritual, perhaps? Well, I guess we'll find out at the end of the game. I'm saying some kind of demonic ritual. Just keep... I have no idea what the fuck is being said there, but... I keep looking at all this rubbish on the... Something just run across my path then? Oh, I can see my own boobs, look. Do they jiggle when I run? No. Yes, I'm a pervert. Leave me alone. We all know I'm a fucking pervert. Octotron! With some weird-ass chicken-looking thing.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just
Examine report.
snapped.
Oh.
Those poor kids.
Eyewitness report. Atlantic Island Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff F. Bannerman. Witness name, Norma Creed. Statement, Norma Creed. Why we wait there. We were waiting for our turn on the ride, Frank, me and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. Silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you looked it was like a human face, smiling out of the block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos, everybody running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers pinned on the ground and was stabbing with the ice pick. The blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids and were dragging them away as fast as we could. The last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Okay. Really hope that's just rubbish and not the ice.
I can't get
Right
all
up.
moving.
Okay. Decrease speed. You have to do it again. Oh! Little gauge showing speed. I'm guessing I have to get it all the way down to 0. Oh, it stopped. Guess I'll go in the little car then. Why am I even here? What happened to my boobs? Such an asshole. What? Why is this? Why am I tripping balls? Why is this? Who the cocking fuck was that? Who the? Demon? No. Fuck up. Was he the one? I think he was in the thing. Is he still in? Yeah, he's still in there, look. The fuck? Oh yeah, that's just a pillar. I thought that over there on the left-hand side was a person standing there. It's just a fucking pillar. Well, alrighty then.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to the bumper cars. Anybody? Hello? I don't think there's anyone in there. Read page. God. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot more fun, but the End of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip was about Chad. I mean, Steve. See? Even I'm starting to call him Chad. I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve the local lush as Chad the Chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since last time I saw him, puking up in a gutter outside the Scoil Station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes with the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put it in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't ever want to see that suit again. Laura Henry. Hey! I saw you back there! Fuck off!
Hello?
Can't go in. See you back there. How? Can I run? Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Hello, weird thing. Jesus Christ. The drink. Yeah, so I'm at the bumper cars now.
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Examine device. Ah, cutscene. Hello. Is that me? Continue. The fuck? Oh yeah, that was weird. Okay, there's one that's left on. But I don't see why, because... it's a game. Ignore it. I was going to make a thing that the way they work is the electricity conducts along here and they stay charged off the antenna, touching the metal cage roof. Oh, I can run now. But I suppose that's irrelevant. Examine accident report. Oh god. Employee's names Francis Dufresne? Time and date of accident/incident 25th of October 1976. Job titles and departments. Labourer working on the crane. Lead supervisor/lead person Richard Stapleton. Witnesses Lawrence Creed, Michael Edgeworth. Brief description of the accident or incident. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing direct in the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries caused. Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? If yes, well, yes. If yes, did you file an employer's portion of a worker compensation form? Yes. Supervisor's comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this accident/incident? Double checking of the straps after the transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Blah-de 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 blue. Additional comments. The local labourers are very superstitious and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exercise the spirits. Okay. No. No! I guess wants me to go over towards the Ferris wheel now. Oh, fuck. No, don't go creaky in. There's a lot of reading in this game.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Well, it sounds like she didn't. I mean, that's one of those debates. Is it okay to leave a child for a couple of minutes while you just go and grab something? That's up to you. I'm not going to put in my opinion. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they were locals, and so they believed a lot of the rumours about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, these fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that's why I chose this site over all other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favours back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do. And it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. Ferris wheel time. What have we got after this? Curious. Roller coaster, then sideshow alley. We passed the House of Horrors, but I guess that's last. Like, makes sense. I'm going to assume you're another one I've got to slow down as well. Oh yeah, we can run. Another one? I need another drink. It's the only problem with recording games that have a lot of talking in one sitting. Your throat gets very dry.
Close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
State Bureau of Fair Rides Inspection. Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. State Inspection Report. Inspection date, September 22nd, 1980. Inspection result. Unsafe. Close the park. Inspector's comments. After touring the park, riding the rides and viewing a startling number of incidents suffered here in the park, it is this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the Senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political considerations be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides at first glance appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction led me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, herein is a partial list of fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago. Family of Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured on the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. 1 report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. Over a dozen children. That's weird. The sheer volume of incidents means that it is my strongest recommendation that Atlantic Island Park be closed immediately. Oh. Signed, Daniel Walseth. Okay, I'm going to just assume I have to decrease the speed again. Just occurred to me I left that tree in the background on random, didn't I? So it's doing all the little things it can. Sorry if that's off-putting. Apparently not as good as setting it up as I was in the previous videos. My bad. So what the fuck are we doing on here?
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone.
The Ferris
Sometimes
wheel
people
we are
leave your life
currently
for no
on.
reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
The Ferris wheel we are on. The cocking fuck are you doing still riding it, my dear? Creepy weirdo in the operating booth? Yep. Right, let's get off of here. Guess now it's the roller coaster? Hello? I swear someone was just walking there. Is that the... It's the fucking thing that... God. Oh, hello. Take roller coaster. I'm glad I was in here. That could have hit me. I got a ticket for the roller coaster and a way to get there. There's the bumper cars over there.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping a piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Okay, so we're going a little insane, and also, where the fuck's that thing that rammed the door?
Callum? Callum! I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before. Don't be afraid.
So, are you saying don't be afraid to? Callum, who we have no idea where he is.
Callum, where did you
or
go?
You.
Where are you? Callum!
Well, I guess we're getting on. Ride roller coaster.
What do you want?
We need to talk
Um.
about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Oh, fuck. Whoa. Whoa. What the? Are we just... Are we in a... Oh, fuck. Oh, what? I did... Oh, fuck. Not safe. So that I can taste your insides, maybe? The fuck? She is tripping balls, and was that the park owner? Old Man Henderson? Or what? Well, I guess I know where I'm going. Read page. It works! The calculations and adjustments worked. The transport and storage mechanism seems to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew they were fueling what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling down? So what if children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways only open to those who have the will to find the key.
I can help you, Callum. Callum? Callum! Callum, where are you?
Guess we're going over here.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum. The witch awaits.
Take flashlight. F. Witch awaits. Okay. Oh, we can go through here.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Are you sure that's not you
The
who's
whole
been
town
hurting
was
him in
shocked
his
by
sleep?
that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in park goers' mouths. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is a true tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff at Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with the authorities to help bring this case to a rest. The Solomon Chronicles will provide daily updates on this story going forward. Okay. The fuck? Okay, so we're in like the little hut stalls, I guess. Pickled punks. Okay, not sure what you are. Hello, teddy bears. Fucking carnivals piss me off. Seriously, let's make you win a teddy bear by spending 20 quid. By the way, the teddies only cost us £1 each. Oh, no. Oh, hello, corpse.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
There's gonna be something behind me! Hi, Chad! Oh god, I'm tripping my bollocks off. Ah! That thing's changed. I look like pills. Hello, pills. I like drugs. Don't do drugs, kids.
These are mine.
All that love you love will be carried away. Some kids laugh, some kids cry, but mostly children simply die. Say no to graffiti. Only dead fish follow the stream. Your mother, clearly she has high standards. Not safe, the league. I can taste your dreams. What's that? Sheriff Bannerman is a fat pig, but his daughter is hot. Fuck graffiti. Destroy reality. Fear the bogeyman. Stop picking your nose then. Don't believe anything they tell you. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Reagan, 1980s. Okay, Hi, dude. Okay. What if I don't? What if I come back at you? Oh, you just do the same thing. I wonder at which point it triggers to get rid of him. Teddy bears floating in the air.
Callum,
Don't
I'm
touch
sorry.
me.
The fuck? Read newspaper, is that still... Future Times by Laurel and Howdy. Belly button is the signature of your personal creator. I believe her name was Mama. Every 17th child is a magnet for sinfulness. Made omniscient by broken fires in the crystal strain. We don't believe that the earth belongs to the battered goats and shamrock afterbirth. Only the truly naked wrens of righteous indigenous and served by war-crushed cleavages in the trust exercise Arinthamala. Beaumont will come to the island bearing the Talisman. Is that the Talisman? And he will shatter the seals that bind the Orthopody of corruption. Only then will the priests choose sluts reveal, housewives pontificate, and delayed messiahs make shells for the rescue of Tango and Cash. Sweet temptress who grips the shaft, twists the shaft, absconding with the third age into fourth age darkness, while gods lie writhing in the shattered face of the earth. Gila has sweetness and grace, but her days are numbered, and heavy-fisted hives break before frozen wills and calligraphic actress in pencil and paper pornography. The all-seeing eye will provide decade-long updates on this story going forward. You fuckers are creepy, and that was gibberish? Feel free to go back, pause, and reread that, because I think I fucked up. Bye, have a wonderful time! I'm guessing he left after I read the thing? Okay, we've been cutting ourselves. Don't do that. And we fainted. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, he said the witch had Callum.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. And what secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside. This isn't a game, Callum!
I would definitely say he's gonna be in here. Oh! An actual loading screen. Are we going to do anything through this loading screen? It's weird. Like, the whole rest of it was just on a normal loading screen, but this had a proper... like, it just transitioned nicely. This is a full loading screen. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a small little break. For you, you won't notice anything. I'll just make a cut here and be right back. Okay, guys, and we are back with the park. Right, so we're in the witch's house. Let's see what the fuck's going on here, then. Right, read page. Oh, God. Sorry, adjusting the headphones and they nearly fell off my face. My face, my head. Headphones, not face phones. I'm a dumbass. Done! Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townsfolk gathers as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded folks, scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have returned here to the House of Horrors. I must think. So that guy was Nathaniel. The, creepy dude who... The fuck is... Am I blind? She looks blind almost. Shit. Fuck you. Oh, hiccup. She really does look like she could be blind. That just disappeared. Hello, werewolf. More things to... Nope. I was about to say more things to read. This is all very linear. Hello, Chad. Hi, Chad. Hello. Where are you? You're right underneath me, aren't you? Bastard. I see you, Mr. Werewolf. Vampire Nazis from space. Hall of mirrors, or a room of mirrors, not really a hall. Little room. Where do I want to go? Do I want to go down here? Nothing there. So nothing really here, although that looked like the thing that the drugs were on. No, we've been in here. We're going down here now. Boo. Can I not get there? You bastard. This is where... Yeah, this is where the dude was. Hello? Okay, read the page. Incidents, I cannot dismiss them as random chance. The park works, but something is interfering with the intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power even as I collect it. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, but when the employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind, investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve. I rather liked him. Okay, round here, I guess.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
That's just freaky. Asshole!
Show yourself. I'm a horrible mother. Where is he? I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
The fucking freaky bastard. Let me have my son back. Locked. Locked. Oh, okay. I appear to have lost the flashlight. Okay, so examine Nightmare Circus. Firencom. A circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townfolk. Just as he shouts out a curse. Now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. Ooh.
After
Is that a real book? So I'd read that.
They gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Okay, so she was suffering some kind of depression or something. Disconnect notice. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following. Make a payment listed on your last bill. Contact us on blah, 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 and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. 2. If you believe this is an error, call us on blah, 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 blah to discuss your options. If you are unable to make a payment, please contact your local welfare's office to discuss a payment for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. The Dunwich Power Company. More photos. Examine. Guess that's Callum's hat. Unfinished Rubik's Cube. I actually knew someone who's really good at them. I love you from Callum. Aww. The Wilting by Susan Anscombe. The Wilting. A solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating. An exotic dancer named Chance O'Hare is the key to saving the world. Again? I might have to look back through this bit of the video and try and find these books because they look really interesting. Shopping list? Oh, read shopping list. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callum electricity bill. Fix faucet. Alright. Examine wrench. I could probably use the wrench to fix the faucet. Locked door. Can open the fridge. Chicken, wine, water, apples and potatoes by the looks of things. Is that closing? Yes. Okay. Windows. Okay, can't open that door. Read letter. Dunwich Edgerton. Miss Millard, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of the remaining medicines. If you feel at any time you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. Wish you good continued good health. Dr. Spencer Dunwich Medical. Oh, Dr. Spencer Dunwich Medical. Yes. Read letter. Lorraine, I received your letter and I am quite surprised. You ran off with your father all those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map. And then when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now, another life. Your father was a horrible man and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did. But every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I should have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it'll be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I'm not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again, Karen. Okay, so she lived with her father who was an arsehole. Examine toy. Who left her mother. She tried to reconnect, but it wouldn't. Dunwich Emergency Services. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Don, who died about 6 months ago. There are also several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. Aftercare recommendations: stay with the physician and take mood stabilizers. Discharge instructions. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth. When Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression, it is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son returned to her as long as she follows her recommended aftercare routine and continues with her medication. We have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Lorraine is given her own housing and Lorraine has her own housing and employer. Susie has said that she welcomes her to return to her shifts at the diner. Norma Creed, local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with the support network in mind that we feel confident releasing Lorraine into from this institution. A prescription of Zalift has been filled at Fleggy's pharmacy in Kingsmouth. She has been advised to start with a 50mg dose and then, based on the advice of her doctor, increase the medication as needed. Okay. Dear Miss Millard, our inquiry into the state of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary benefactors of his estate, including life insurance for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York Estate, the deceased's parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards to the birth of Donald's son Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified without any legal proof of biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. What cunts. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have negative impact on your current financial situation. I hope that I am not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services within this letter. Yes, you are, you bastards. Right, let's open this door. What the... Where are you going? It's like Silent Hill PT.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Bottle of pills. Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know. I want to try and explain it. I think it's because I'm so far from home and I'm working so hard. Every day working at the park gets worse. It's like a spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little better. The guys relax and we laugh. We're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind. But when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city. Or I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy, and Emma if it's a girl. Oh, another book. Hunger, a shocking true story. The story of Holodorum. In spring 1933, the Soviet Union... I'm going to start that again. In the spring of 1933, in the Soviet Ukraine, an entire population found themselves without food. Over the course of the coming months, the situation grew critical, and reports of mass malnutrition began to filter into the upper echelons of the government. The people had been left with very little to bite or sup. It was to become one of the greatest tragedies of mass starvation the world has ever seen. Now our panel of Soviet experts has uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive the terrible winter. In never before seen expose, read about how the starving parents cooked and ate their own children in order to survive. Hear it in the pages of this shocking true story. More pills, the wilting again. C. Her. Okay, so that's being written on, and I think the Rubik's Cube is going to be solved and stuffle.
Give it to
Callum?
me.
Read shopping list. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apple, fish sticks, Zolif prescription. Remember, take the pills, follow up with Dr. Spencer, organise babysitter for Callum. Bastard didn't want to give him to me.
Don't leave me.
Still got the broken faucet. Wine and chicken now, nothing else. Shut the door.
Show yourself. Who was that?
That is fucking weird. Read letter. I didn't run away, Dad took me. Thank you, William, for the new watch. It is very nice. It has made me a happy carrot. I'm guessing that's from Callum. Just coffee stains over that one. I'm going round again. This is more and more like PT. I never played that game. Don't regret it either. It's the book again. pill bottles. Book. More. Yeah, still the pills. Can't turn off the radio. Loads of pills. Wine. Oh god, the hat's now bloody. Damn. Her lie. Her why. See her try. Her cry. Bye bye. It's getting closer to being solved. Read shopping list. Milk prescription, cheese prescription, bread prescription, butter prescription, corn prescription, potatoes prescription, apples prescription, fish sticks. Remember, take more pills, tickets to Atlantic Island Park. Oh, and these drawings on the wall have been getting more fucked up as well. I just noticed that. Open door. There's just wine in here. I'm assuming, yeah, I can't open that. What the fuck is going on? Like, I assume we're meant to be in my house. Or, like, her house. Now, Rit says the same thing. Can't do anything with that. You're becoming crazier. Read note. Oh, that's the park owner. Hello, I saw you. It's getting tattered and... Oh, the door's... Exit. The door's open this time. God damn. Still locked. I'm assuming these are always all going to be locked.
Stop!
Okay, weird ass dolls all over. I'm climbed over a lamp. I didn't want that, I wanted that. My two best friends, Don and Laura. Does that mean that my ex? It's nearly solved her why. See her try. Say bye-bye. Her cry, her why. Guess next time round that will be completed. Baby got some drugs. Drugs. Where are the drugs? I'm cooking a baby's head. We're gonna go whole baby. It's a fucking bloody ice pick. Why am I in here?
What have you done with him?
What's going on? Oh, is that open now? Okay, there we go. That door's open now. Examine draw. God. Oh, that door's open. Quick, quick, quick.
Don't
Damn
leave
it.
me!
Smoke coming from somewhere. Read letter. Still nothing. Wait, what? Miss Millard, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you to be batshit fucking insane. Let's be clear, you're in no way of sound mind and body and you're a danger to everyone around you. Please note that your only escape from this should be drugs. A shitload of them. Smoking, snorting, oral, intravenous. And then take them any way you can and as often as you can. That shit can only make your life better. In case there was any doubt, you are suffering a relapse and nobody really cares. Nobody can help you now. Don't fuck this up, Dr. Spock.
What have you done with him?
Fuck? That's all fucking ripped now. She scribbled out the drawing of the dude.
Please, make me see.
Open the door.
Where is my boy?
God, this place is covered in blood now. book again. Nothing changed with that. Still really bloody. See her lie. See him die. See her cry. See her try. Ask her why. Say bye-bye. Oh my god, the walls are actually still bleeding. That's fucked up. That's the girl who... That's the girl from the thing. That's me. That's the corpse behind the thing. Really need to fix that faucet. Baby's sharp grilled at this point. Oh my god, Teddy with an ice pick and rats. Fuck. It's like spewing sewage. Read letter. I didn't run away, Dad took me. Still from the telly. Read notice, you will watch me rot. Scribbled and ripped up.
Where is he?
Okay, all the noises have stopped. I can't open that. Can't open that. Okay. We're out of there now.
Alone? Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. The child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I?
Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I heard laughter. So very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh. This boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirring in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab.
Leave me alone!
Anything around here? No. I get the feeling we're right on the cusp of the
Show
end.
yourself?
Eyes without sparkle.
Please, make me see.
Something over here? No? Oh, the book. Hansel and Gretel. Okay.
Show
Not
yourself.
quite sure why that needed dramatic music. Oh, cutscene.
Cal? Cal?
Yeah, there he is.
Cal?
Hello, Stephen / Chad. Oh, I've just noticed the necklace around her. The necklace is an axe. Why have we got the ice pick? You are a creepy ass motherfucker, aren't you? No. Fuck me, she killed her own kid. Damn. Well, fuck. Is that it? Or is there... Nope, there's more.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In
That's
my
the
heart
same
and mind,
guy from the
I
carnival.
always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Oh, so was she telling the detective this, like, whole story? And that's, like, the end is supposed to be at the beginning and that... Holy fuck, that was cool. That was cool. I like that. Couple of good scares. Deep story about depression and drugs and stuff. But yeah, guys. Right. Well, I'm going to leave the final video for the 12 Scares of Christmas right here. Normal videos will resume tomorrow on Boxing Day. But for now, thank you everyone so much for watching The Park, Day 12 of the 12 Scares of Christmas. And as always, everyone, have a good day and a happy Christmas. Bye-bye.